I had a question for you. When you walk into a room and all eyes are on you, what do? Do you either A, feel bad because you know that you look good and you feel uncomfortable now because people are looking at you and you don't know why? Or B, are you going to go in there with your head held high and know that you're the baddest in the room without being cocky? I know what I'm doing, and I feel like you should do the same. Hello everybody, my name is Ariana and welcome to my channel. This is the first video that I will be doing like this, and there's definitely more to come. So with all that being said, I will just start out by saying confidence is number one. If you want a good life, you definitely need to have confidence. If you don't have any, then people will walk all over you. They will treat you as the shy, innocent, sweet little, this little person that just, yes, 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 a yes man. We're not yes men. We tell people no because the word no exists in the dictionary for a reason. Stop living your life for other people. Stop caring about what people think. I'm so serious. Once you realize that these people's opinions, like, they really just don't matter, you're gonna be like, oh shoot, girl, I got all this free space in my head, because now you don't think about what other people are thinking about you. And that is a big, huge gap in your head that you have it now. Now you can fill it with your goals and your dreams and your self-care and your love for yourself. Seriously. I feel like I am not a doctor, number one, but I feel like that little space that we have in our head where people live rent-free at is the space where self-love is. And I really do feel like if you have self-love for yourself, it's enough. I don't care what you think about me, and it's really not my business what you think about me. If you're not going to be in my life and you're not helping me, why do I care? And why do you care? Like, really think about it. And why do they care? Make it freaking make sense. And really ask yourself, why am I living for others? And then, like, once you can, like, master that in your mind, you can really start to focus on what you want to do with your own life. And you can focus on being the good person. And you can focus on the good energy and praying and God and everything that you really should be focused on, not other people. You should never, ever, 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 ever care about what somebody thinks, ever. I don't even care who it is. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't look up to people and, like, admire people and respect somebody's opinion about you. But if they're being mean and they're telling you who you are and being disrespectful, no. And don't go out searching for validation from other people, trying to be friends with other people because you don't have any. No, bro. Stop. Because, like, some of the things that people do, they will go hang out with people and they will be so uncomfortable and they won't know why. And it's because you freaking don't belong there. You don't even want to be there. Why are you there? Go home. Do you know yourself? Because when you don't know yourself and you don't know what you're sticking up for, then it's hard to be confident. Do you know what I mean? What's the saying? If you don't stand for something, which is you will fall for anything, which is the games people play. Seriously. If you don't know who you are, you can't stick up for yourself properly. Like, let's just say somebody is trying to tell you, hey, why aren't you helping me out anymore? You're a bad person. You could be like, in your mind, you could be like, hey, I just sat up here and I did A, B, and C for this person, and because I said no once, does that make me a bad person? No, it freaking doesn't. So you can sit there and not argue with them. And you can be like, you know what, I'm sorry that you feel that way. And you'll be able to walk away without dwelling on the fact that this person called you bad and now you maybe think you're bad. Why do you even go and dwell on it if you know that you're not anyway? Like, when you know who you are, you don't have that little anxious feeling that you get when somebody tells you that you're bad, or somebody tells you that you're this or that, and you're sitting there like, oh my gosh, like, that hurts so bad. Like, I can't believe they think this about me. So freaking what if they think that about you? Because 9 times out of 10, it's really not even true. 9 times out of 10, people like will really talk bad about you and make you feel bad about yourself because you have like different certain type of boundaries. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's not fair. That's not fair. You need to stand up for yourself and you need to know who you are. Do you hear me? Please start telling people no. Please. Telling people no is not bad. I don't know why people think it's mean because you say no. You want to know how many times people told you no? Wait, because like maybe you felt bad about the reason why they said no, or you didn't want them to say no, so you're freaking mixing up the words. I freaking don't know. No is not a bad word. You're allowed to say no to people. If you don't tell people no, they're gonna walk all over you. Every single time, they're gonna think you're a yes man. They're gonna feel like they can ask you for everything, and you're gonna do it. And then that's gonna distract you from doing what you need to do in your own life. That's horrible. And then once you actually start to put boundaries into place, you're gonna lose a lot of friends, because once you start telling them no, they're gonna be like, well, that's not fair. I already did this for you, and I did this for you, and you did it before for me. And they're gonna just do all that stuff, and you're gonna lose friends because you're gonna have to stand on business and be like, well, I'm sorry, I can't do it for you anymore. And that is what it is. That's fine. It's fine. To get what you want in your life, sometimes you have to tell people no, I can't help you. And to be confident about it and to set your own boundaries, yes, that's a good thing. That's being confident and standing up for yourself. Yes. Look at people in the eyes when you speak to them. Do you hear me? When you look at people in their eyes, when you talk to them, you're standing on business. It does more than you think. Do you hear me? When you do not look at people in the eyes, that is the first thing they notice, girl. They're like, ooh, she's sweet and she's shy. And they will treat you as such. Do you hear me? Even if it's not your boyfriend or the person that is trying to pursue you, you know, just all that extra. I will just tell you about a job specifically. If you go up in a job and it's a job where you have to like work together and you're the person who's shy and you can't look people in the eyes and like all this extra stuff, and you are sweet and innocent, I'm gonna tell you that you're gonna get walked all over. You're gonna become the freaking butler. You're gonna become the slave. You are. Don't let people walk over you. You look them in their eyes if they have something to say, or if you have something to say. Do you hear me? And you don't say it quiet. I don't care if you have this sweet little baby mousy voice. Project it. Because these people will be like, oh, we can freaking say whatever we want because we got this little quiet little thing who can't stick up for herself. No. And when you look people in the eyes and you say something with your voice and your projection, people is not going to mess with you. That's where a lot of people mess up at. It's as easy as looking someone in their eyes. Imagine if you're rejecting somebody, like just politely being like, no, I'm not going to take your number. And they're sitting there in your ear begging and begging and begging and begging. And they won't stop. Imagine if you just looked at them and you turned to them and you looked them in their eye and you were like, no, I'm not giving you my number. And you stare at them until they walk away. When you look at somebody in their eyes, It makes them know that you're not scared of them. And when they think that they're scared or you're scared of them, they will treat you like that. I promise they will. A lot of people in this world who get what they want are confident people. They don't let people tell them what they're about to do. They don't tell people their goals. They don't tell people their dreams. Let me just say this. You're not mean for being quiet. Shy and quiet is two different things. People will try you if you're quiet, so you better prepare yourself for when you're focusing on your goal and you're going to work and you're not making friends, they're going to treat you some type of way. And you're going to have a huge backbone to be able to be like, yo, just because I'm not your friend doesn't mean you can disrespect me. How about that? You cannot disrespect me just because I am not telling you about my life. And you need to get this. When people are confident, they focus and they work on their goals and the next step in their life. People who are confident are never done growing. They keep going and going and going until they get what they want. And if they're not satisfied, it's because these people are hungry. They learn something new every single day. Every single day is something new for them. If you are walking around and you're people pleasing and you're going into work and you're going there because you're trying to invest in yourself and the goals that you want for your life, so that way you can have a good life doing what you want, and these people are mad at you, don't fall for it. Who cares? It is not my problem that you don't like me. It's not. And when you sit there and give them even just a little bit of energy, even if you go in there acting like them, I don't think that that's going to work out for you. I really think that giving energy should just be kept to yourself, and you should be with your head held high and realize that you belong there as well. It is not up to you to understand why people don't like you. You understand me? It's one thing to not like me. It's another to disrespect me because you don't like me. If I didn't do anything to you, and if I'm minding my own business and focusing on my goals and not being your friend, doesn't give you the right or opportunity to disrespect me. Do you understand me? Don't tolerate it. But don't feed into it either. The first time somebody is disrespectful to you, you say something about it at the end of the day. You always check somebody the first time that somebody does something to you. You understand? It's not my problem whatsoever that you don't like me. I don't care. I don't care if you like me. I don't care if you go home and talk about me. I don't care if you think that I'm freaking crying in the car because you hate me. I don't care. I don't care if you like me. And that's how you get distracted. If you worry about what other people say and you put your energy towards it, that's what it's called. Like when people say it drains you, it's taking the energy that you originally had for yourself to put somewhere else, and you're giving it to someone who freaking don't deserve it. They're feeding off of you, babe. Do you like that? I don't like that. I don't think you should like that either. That's not okay. And to be confident is to stand on business and be like, no, babe, you're not talking to me like that. Can you stop being disrespectful to me? And you don't have to be mean or rude. Say it just like that. Can you stop disrespecting me? I felt like that was very disrespectful. And if they go on and on and on, say, all right, you know what? I tried to say something, but I do not argue or go back and forth with people. So I'm going to have to leave this conversation. And now this is one-sided. Because that other person's going to be worried and you're not. And all you're going to do is walk away. Stop arguing. Stop feeling like you have to care about what these people think about you. And stop caring about what these people think about you. Start worrying and focusing on yourself. It is not your problem. It's not your prerogative. I don't freaking even know what that word means. It's not your business that people don't like you. I don't care. Why don't they like you? If you're quiet, especially. A lot of people don't realize, and they think, oh my gosh, why don't these people like me? And they sit there and they dwell on it. They don't like you because they don't like themselves. How about it? And that's literally the honest truth a lot of the times. Some people really hate themselves, like really deep down, really bad. Never ever settle for what you don't want. Do you hear me? When you have a goal and when you have a dream in your life, settling even for friends is just not happening. You should not be doing that. Settling for a relationship and somebody who treats you good one time out of the 7 days a week is not happening. Do you understand? That's just not okay. Leaving a situation when you're not wanted is good. That's what confident people do. They don't cry and they're not like, oh my gosh, what did I do? They don't love me anymore. They are going to be like, okay, well, you're lost. I'm sorry you couldn't see the value in me. When you're confident, you do not settle at all. You have a goal in your mind, you go out and you get it. You don't settle for the job that you're at if you're not happy at it. You don't settle for a 9 to 5 if you're not happy with it. Now, that's not to say you don't go get a 9 to 5 to fund yourself and invest in your dream. That's different. But it gets to a point where people will get distracted when they get to their jobs and try to make friends, and they'll try to just be buddy with everybody, and they'll try to fit in, and then you'll completely forget your goal and why you even walked in there to get the job in the first place. Your goal in life shouldn't be to make money to survive. I'm so serious. Your goal in life should be to do what the frick you want to do. And a smart person knows that you do have to survive, but focus and fund yourself too. Don't just go to a job and be like, yay, I make all this money, and you don't really even want to be there. No, you go there and you work and you're like, okay, what do I want in my life? What are my dreams? You save the money and then you start to invest in yourself. And that's when you can quit and start your dream. Do you understand me? Like, stop settling. Never give up. Like, oh my gosh. It could be so much stuff that I could say about this one specific topic. All right. So that's the ending of my video. I hope everybody liked it. I know it was a little back and forth. So, give me video suggestions, because regardless if I know what I'm talking about, I might be a little bit too new to come up with it on my own. But that's okay. I still will be talking about whatever I want to do on my channel. So if you like my channel, my name's Ariana, and if you like the video, there's a button for it. And like it if you want, and stay if you want, and leave me video suggestions if you want to. Okay, so I look forward to talking to everybody and giving advice and all that stuff, and talk about whatever the freak I want to, because it's my channel. Okay, bye.